Well, hello there, everyone. I'm on here, but I don't seem to have Mark on with me. Let me see if I can get him up here. Hang on just a second.
Here we are.
Hey, Mark, I learned how to do something. I'm pretty smart, smarter than the average guy. And look at what we got here. We got some action on the radar.
Yes, we've actually got we've had some rain in the area through the day. I know I got a really good shower at my house earlier, and looks like we got more coming and more over the next few days.
And we will take all we can get. Let me see if I can get my lights on here. I'm a little in the dark here. Well, that one doesn't seem to be working. Let's try another one. Okay, well, my lights in here must be, maybe I hit the wrong button. There we go. Woo!
There we go.
Ah!
Now we can see it.
Yeah, I'm blinded now. I'm blinded by the light. Okay. Excuse me.
I won't sing the rest of it.
Well, whatever you say. I got my old trusty Weather and Wisdom coffee cup here. But anyway, we have some people on with us. It looks like Tammy Tatum's with us. Says, hello, Thunder Buddies, and Jacuzzi and Mark. I swear, what am I going to do with her? Where's my Thunder Buddies thing here? I know I've got one. Well, it's one of those days when I've misplaced everything, but
Yeah,
I do have a Thunder Buddies koozie somewhere around here, but I don't seem to have it right at the moment. Anyway, but we're going to have some. I haven't looked at the online store to see if there's anything on there. I know Isla's been working on it, and so I think that she's got some things on there. I just need to go over and look at it. Amanda Patty says, beautiful, but a little too warm for me. Fall, where are you? This is the first day of fall. Welcome to fall, everybody. It is nice. It's going to be nice. This is one of the last of the hot days, Mark. How many more hot days we got, you think? Probably another week, maybe?
Yeah, warmer days. It's only supposed to be up in the 80s for a couple of days, and then we start being highs in the upper 70s after that.
Woohoo! And that's just the start, because I'm fixed to come out with the winter outlook beginning. I'm going to come out with it tomorrow. I saw some new data just before I came on, and it's something I kind of need to look at. But I think you and I are going to try to help me finish that up tomorrow early, and then I'll get it posted both on Facebook, and we'll post it over here on YouTube as well.
Absolutely.
So Todd County is lit up. Let's talk about that. I'm going to go over here and see what that is. I think that is customers out of power there. 706 customers are out. So about 10% of the customers in Todd County are out of power right now. Let me go in here a little bit closer, see if I can make that a little bit larger.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, none of us know. I haven't heard of anything. I don't think they've had any storms over there, have they, that I know of?
No. Well, they had a few earlier in the day, but I don't know if they caused any power outages.
Okay. Well,
we did have a few pop up off to the east of Hopkinsville and head off to the east-northeast.
Right. Chris Meacham says, good evening, Thunder Buddies. I enjoyed seeing everyone Saturday at Nature Fest. And I heard that was a nice turnout. I know my friend Katie Moyer was there with her daughter, but I didn't get to go. I had several other things that were pressing me. I had to do so. Anyway, but I heard it was a good one.
Debbie Susie said there was an accident.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, very good that it's. You know what I'm talking about.
That you know why.
Yeah. That we know why, right? Let's see. Amanda Patty says Todd County's Harvest Fest is Saturday. What will the weather be like for that? That's a good question.
That's getting out toward the end of my range here. But right now they're calling for a chance of showers. The high is supposed to be in the upper 70s. A little bit of a breeze from the southeast. You might get some gusts up around 18.
Is that October yet? No, not yet.
No.
But
although very soon that marks, I think very soon they're starting to do the Bale Trail over in Todd County.
Yeah, and there's some very cool air coming. That cool down is just the start. There is going to be cooler air coming on the way, and I see it getting fairly cold, as probably the coldest we've seen so far this season. But I'm not talking frost yet. But Certainly, I think that we will see probably some frost in October, depending on how things turn out. I've been studying these models and the graphics and all the weather things that I can find on the long range to try to come out with an accurate forecast or outlook. And I'll be honest with you, I might have to go against most people of what they're saying because the things I see, I don't think they've taken into consideration, and I would have bet that they will change their story once the later data comes out. But anyway, let's see here. Mary Vorvis is on with us. Says, hello, David, Mark, and everyone. And our old friend Dave from West Virginia is on here. Dave, I'm glad to see you, buddy.
Yep.
We're going to have to send you some more product, too. I think we got a few things. I might look at the store and see if it's on there yet. If it is, and we'll try to get some stuff to you. But anyway, Patty Horton says it rained really hard for about 30 minutes. I'm not sure where she was. I think that was over on the east side of Hopkinsville, maybe.
Well, that's about how long it rained at my house. So.
Oh, okay. And Hotel Mario says, hi, David Mark. Got some heavy rain yesterday morning and some rain at times today in southern Muhlenberg, keep hoping for some more through the week. And I do think we've got a chance at that. Let's see here. Amanda Patty's singing Blinded by the Light now. Dylan Fish says, I got to paint outside all week. Will we have any clear times throughout the week? Yeah, it's not going to be raining the whole time. But you know what? I wouldn't complain if it did. Good grief, we need the rain. But I think it won't be like that. I think you'll get
a lot of days the chances are running about 30%, which means you probably have some time in the mornings before anything gets built up and gets started. But we have to put that a caveat with that because what we're watching out for is what's going on with the tropics.
And we're going to talk about that here in just a second.
Yeah. Hang on a second. The door is open there, and you might be getting an echo from me.
Oh, I don't see anything. I don't hear it, but go ahead if you want to shut it. We can. Let's see here. Jackie Mattis says, hey, David Mark and fellow Thunder buddies, making taco soup for supper. I really appreciate you starting up the food talk, Jackie. That really makes us feel good. I've been here since, early today, and my stomach is growling. You probably hear it over the microphone. It's going. That's what it's going to sound like anyway. But Connie Cancer's on here, says, hello, David Mark, Debbie Soxy. She said about the accident over at Todd County. And Tammy Tatum says, where buddy Eli? I haven't seen Eli on here. He must be falling down. We're going to have to talk to his mom, Chelsea, about that. She's falling down on the job and not getting him on with us. I don't know what we'll do. Okay, I see. Shane said we had a very slight echo, so we got that taken care of. Let's see. Dylan Fish says thanks.
Beaver Dam and Cromwell in for tonight. Yeah, we've already got some rain and showers over that way. That area should move on through as the evening progresses. Then probably it'll be settled overnight. And then Monday we pick up like a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms through the day with a high in the middle 80s. So not quite as hot, but probably still just as muggy. It was so muggy today.
It was. And Jeremy Thompson wants to know about Owensboro as well. It does look like this is going to bring some showers on in here, Mark, as I put the radar into motion.
Yes, it does.
This looks like it was along an outflow boundary or some type of boundary that brought these. They've diminished somewhat as they come up against that doggone localized cap, but it looks like they're overcoming it some.
Yeah. Owensboro, you may get a little rumble of thunder through there and stuff, but probably not anything super severe.
Right.
You may get some gusty winds up around 40.
It looks like we have some power outages back here in Fulton County now. 220 customers out, I guess, from that storm that just went through. So, that was a pretty decent little storm, as well as over here in Mississippi County in eastern Missouri. And they've got 272 customers out. So not widespread power outages, but enough to make a difference. And then we had a special weather statement out for Paducah, but this has now since moved on up towards Marion, and it is for wind gust up to 40 miles an hour and half-inch hail. So doesn't look like it's going to get too severe. We're going to keep an eye on it for you, but right now I don't see too much in the way of severe possibilities with all this situation as it moves on through. As you can see, it's diminished as it's come through, with the exception of up there around Marion.
Yep.
So we'll watch it for you. Let's
Hi,
see.
Eli.
Hey, Eli. So, Eli, Chelsea, you're falling down on the job. We're going to have to talk to you about your tardiness. Eli, I'll get on to you. So, Eli, tell your mom to get you up there where you don't get too late coming on. We were waiting for you, buddy. And let's see here.
Trish, Thursday looks like right now slight chance of showers, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. in the afternoon. It'll be partly sunny with a high near 77
Okay.
with an east wind of 5 to 9.
I love those highs in the 70s. It sure makes you feel
Yes,
better.
indeed.
So, anyway, looks like we have one severe thunderstorm warning nationwide. I don't know why the banner's not up. Let me see if I can bring that up really.
I didn't program it, Dave.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, well,
No.
see, it's all Mark's fault. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the tropics.
Darn it, Dave, I'm a meteorologist, not a technician.
I know. Hang on here a minute. I'm going to try to look up. Let me see what I want to do here. Hold on. Uno momento, senor. Let's go to. Let's look at the National Hurricane Center. And here we have it. And you look, the thing that jumps out is this right here. 80% chance of cyclone formation in the next 7 days, and this is the one we've been talking about. This is the biggie. We'll see what happens with it, but look at where it's headed. Straight up.
There is a low right there where that X is, and they are starting to do modeling on where it's supposed to go. And right now, guess where it's supposed to go?
Right up the Mississippi River, right to Louisiana.
Just to the east of the Mississippi, but it's supposed to end up right about here.
Well, and that would bring us, depending on its track, heavy rains and or severe weather, depending on which side of the storm we end up on. So we're going to have to look at this and keep an eye on what's going to happen with it, because this is the start of what is going to take place. This will make a change in a lot of things. When we get plenty of water and moisture, number one, it'll help our fall colors to be a lot more brilliant, but it'll also add moisture and will help to increase our rain chances. In fact, I was trying to get the I was going to look at the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook. Now I may have to go out of this and back on, but right now we'll look at the temperatures and you can see that once again through October 6th it says above normal, although not quite as above normal as we thought it was. So anyway, I must see if I can bring up the
And
precip.
again, what I've noticed lately is every time we look at that, it has changed.
And here's a precip outlook, and now they've got us. They've got Western Kentucky in normal, but Eastern Kentucky, Central and Eastern, are in a little above normal. So that's a change that we've been seeing. You know, we were going to be dry, but now that has changed. So that's what I was hoping to see, and we're just going to have to watch this and see how it goes as time goes by. Let me see if I can go in and find the. Let me see if I can find the longer range. Let's see here with the 1 month outlook, if it's any different. Oh, good grief! That's for September. We'll get out of that. That's not going to help us any. I was looking for the seasonal, and I don't see anything on there worth looking at, so I'm going to skip that. Let's go to the SPC. This is the outlook for. Is this tomorrow? No, this is today.
That's just thunderstorms. Dave.
Okay, I know
it's
that.
not the.
I know that. I was just checking to see if you knew it. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find the mesoscale discussions. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for either. There we go. Maybe it's nope. Well, anyway.
There's no mesoscale discussions because there's no watches. You're looking for the convective outlook.
Thank you. That's what I knew that. Convective outlook would be right here. And this is for today. Obviously, we see the marginal risk of thunderstorms, small wind risk, and that's about it on that. Let's see if I can go to the day 2 outlook, and then we have a bigger marginal outlook for tomorrow. And tornado threat low, wind threat's about 5%, and hail is about 5%. So
Yeah.
could get some pretty good storms with that. And let's go ahead and look at day 3, and just a general outlook for thunderstorms.
I read that earlier, and it's just they think there could be some, but they just can't pin it down enough to actually put an area for it.
Okay, all right.
There's so many factors involved. It's just really, really iffy as to whether they're going to get any severe weather or not.
Well, I wanted to look real quick at the satellite. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to skip that. I don't like anything I see on there. I would look at the GFS models, and let's see what it looks like for the next, what is it? Go through 384 hours.
384 hours.
All right, so this
That
is,
takes us well into October.
all right, well, let's just follow it through here. Now, this is on 7 p.m. on the 23rd. Wait a minute, what day of
Which
the
is
week
tomorrow
is it?
afternoon.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. I done lost track of time. So this would be the 24th, and 1 p.m. Looks like there's some showers in the area. Still nothing much to amount to anything. I mean, just chance of showers, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But the chances stay kind of look pretty good. Like on September 25th at 7, we got some showers, pretty good showers off to our southwest. And looks like they may move up, but it kind of, I don't know. But look at what's happening in the Gulf. Let's back up a little bit. Look at this monster right here. This is probably a hurricane by now at this point, wouldn't you say, Mark?
I would say so. And depending on everything goes, we haven't used the name of Helene yet. So this would probably be Helene.
Yep, and it's a monster, it looks like, and it's strengthening too as it moves forward down to 950 millibars, and you can see how tight these winds are. That's getting wound up pretty good, and wow, down to 945 millibars. So it's deepening and strengthening as it moves northward. I think it's moving on this model a little bit far to the east. I think they're going to have to bring that back west a little. And wow, look at that. 942 millibars. That's a nasty, nasty hurricane. So we're going to have to watch this and see what happens. I'll go on through it and see what they do. They're carrying up into Georgia. Don't buy it. Don't buy that or that. But it is close enough to bring us some rain, at least. And then there's another little low pressure area just to our west. This is on the 28th. And yeah, we got, but let's go back and look at that a little bit. That's a good comma shape. You reckon that's going to be a little stronger than what it looks like right now?
It could be, and it's weird how they split the low pressure area that was associated with that tropical system and try to take part of it off to the east and part of it back to the west.
Yeah, that's really strange. This model right here is kind of messed up, so I'm going to keep going.
It's been that way the past couple of runs, though, and I can't quite figure out what they're trying to get at with it.
And I'm watching this off to north. There's the 540 line, and you know what that means. You see that blue stuff up there? What
I
is
see
that?
that.
Is that it? Could that? Let me see. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that the S word? Oh my goodness! And it is, but as it comes on down, this is on the 29th at 7 p.m. Looks like we got rain across the area, and then up to September 30th, still rain across the area, and more rain.
But some snows out there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, look at this. There's some little snow out there. As that drops down even closer to us, that's a sign that there is cooler weather on the way, even cooler than what we were expecting. This is October 1st, and that's a pretty good storm up here around, looks like southern Minnesota and Iowa. And then we keep going. Here's some more rain coming in on October 1st at 1 p.m. And at 7 p.m. we have rain across the area as this kind of gets wound up. And we'll keep going. October the 2nd at 1 a.m. Again, that looks like just the way that's laying out, Mark, is kind of concerning a little bit.
Yeah, it is. That could be a very strong cold front, and that could provide some severe weather, but
Right.
it's still way too early to tell.
Chelsea says can we please wave at Eli? He's on the couch waiting for us to wave. Hi, Eli. We'll wave
I thought
at
we
you.
waved at him.
I didn't wave at him. You might have, but I didn't. I wasn't ignoring him. I just was watching the weather. Let's see here. Lake and Belt.
Yeah.
Are we going to have pretty bad storms in Cadiz tonight? The answer to that is no.
Probably not.
Let's finish up this model, and we'll go back to the radar. But this is going on into October 3rd. And we're getting a lot of snows back out here to the northwest.
Yeah. And there's another big tropical system out in the Atlantic.
Yeah, and this is October the 7th. So that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the radar. Let me pull us up here. Here we go. So here's the storms, Lakin, you were asking about. But, well, that one strengthened a little bit. Now
They haven't gone away, but they don't have nearly the punch that they had earlier.
Yeah, they were pretty powerful earlier, but they have died down some. But you're going to be getting a pretty decent little thunderstorm here in just a little bit over in Cadiz, especially to the west of Cadiz, as this storm right here starts diving to the southeast. Looks like it's got eyes on probably Roaring Springs and on into Christian County, southwestern Christian, probably getting on the action. But again, nothing to worry about. It just looks like some blessed rain that we all need.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to have to get my glasses on. I've done got
The
gone.
rain is definitely coming down at the I-24 and 68 intersection over
Yeah,
in
we'll
Cadiz.
take a look at that. Hang on just a second. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. I've been looking at computers all day long, so my eyes are a little bit fuzzy. Okay, so righty, let's take a look at that. Wow, yeah, it's raining over there, as you can well see. This is 6880 and I-24 in Trigg County. We're looking at traffic's moving along pretty good though, but looks like it's fairly heavy traffic for a Sunday evening on the interstate. I saw a little lightning out there too, I think. Just
No,
now.
you don't.
What was it?
That's our background up there at the top corner.
I got to get them to fix that. That's deceiving. I just caught a glimpse of it, so maybe that's what it was. All right, so anyway, let's look at downtown Katy, see what's going on there. Really nothing much.
Nice little rainy Sunday evening.
Yeah, let's see if the elevator cam is there. We go. This is Hopkinsville, over to Hopkinsville elevator, and we're looking down at this is the Kroger Shopping Center. This is southwestern Hopkinsville. We're looking at, and
Those streets look kind of wet.
yes, they do. I just got a warning. Yes, let's see here. I can't see what that is. It must not be in the area. But anyway, let me go back to our radar again real quick. See, it must be for a severe thunderstorm warning somewhere, but doesn't look like it's okay. It's back here in Arkansas. So yeah, if our crawl had been working, we would be seeing what all. Well, no, because that would only show in Kentucky and Tennessee. It's the only thing we were looking for. Lakin says, "Okay, good deal." Ginger Doherty, watching us over on the Facebook page at Weather and Wisdom. She says, "Hi, thankful for the rain." As does Lisa, Diane, Sylvie. What about Hopkinsville? Well, we're going to see some of this get into Hopkinsville. It looks like probably not a lot. Looks like just some showers, but we sure do need any rain we can get. So that's what we're looking for. Let's see here. Sunny One 61 says, "Hey, David, Mark, all the Thunder Buddies listening from the pasture watering horses." All right, I'm glad you're out there. Be careful, though. If you see lightning, take a little cover. But I hope that the horses can get water themselves from rainfall. We sure need it. I'm not sure what area you're in, but I know you're close. Let's see here. Chelsea Reese says, "It's my husband's birthday. We are celebrating it." Ah, so that's why you were late getting on. I understand. Okay, I got you now. I understand. Okay. Connie Cancer says, "I thought it was lightning too." Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to our technician about that. I told him I needed that out of there, but I think we didn't get it out far enough. But we'll take care of it. Let's see here. Anything else going on there that we need? Let's look over at Lakeside Campground Marina. And that's over on Kentucky Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that
It's already
lightning.
gone to night mode. Yeah, there's some lightning over that way.
Yeah, you saw right there in the horizon there, just above the tree line. But anyway, it is 78 degrees there. It's a pleasant evening, so it looks pretty nice. I think that is also, let's go ahead and pay the bills while we're at it. Let's talk about Michael Vance Contracting Roofing, 270-707 Roof. Hey, if you got a problem with your roof, give old Michael a call. He sure will talk to you about it. He probably won't charge you nothing just to talk to you. You know, talk's cheap. So if he tries to charge you, tell him Dave Powell said, don't charge me for talking to me. But anyway, he also has Lakeside Campground Marina. There's the website on there. Visit lakesidecampground.com over on Jonathan Creek. Beautiful area. We just saw the camera from over there. He's got some openings, so you want to be sure and go in there. And let's talk about our good friend Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hip Works. Katie's got some good product. Hopefully she's got some more of that in our store too, some different stuff. We're going to add some things. I'm going to have to see if it's on there. But it ought to be some good stuff. You want to be sure and try some of her product. I love it because it does some good things. And I also want to welcome our latest sponsor, and that would be Genesis Ready Mix LLC and also Mid-South Storm Shelters. These guys, I tell you what, I heard a voicemail from a fellow they had installed a storm shelter for, and the guy was calling to tell him how that storm shelter had saved his daughter's life. They had a tornado come through, wiped out everything, showed the shots of it, and the only thing left was a concrete slab, and then the door was open to the storm shelter, and his daughter was sitting in it. And I tell you, that saves lives. And I've got to tell you, we're going to have more about that as time goes on. We're going to have them. They're going to be in our online store, so you'll be able to go in there and look at the shelter, and we'll talk about that. And I think they'll even have the prices on there for you. So be watching for that. That's coming in the future. We're just now getting that going. We'll have more on that in the coming week or so, so be sure and watch out for it. Also, I want to remind you to visit our online store at dpww.shop. That's the way you get into our store, or you scan this QR code that's on the screen there with your phone. I'm gonna leave it up for a second so you can, if you're like me, you have a hard time learning how to scan those things. But you put the center square on that QR code, and it should scan and take you right into the store. So hopefully, in fact, I ought to do that right now. Let me see if I can do that on my phone. Let's see here. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to get my phone fired up where I can do this. And okay, I've got it up, and I'm going to run this QR code. Okay, now it looks like it works, so hang on here. I'm going to go back here to radar so everybody can see what's going on. Well, look at this.
While Dave's doing that, well, I'll give you a quick rundown of what the rest of the week looks like for our weather here locally. We're going to have an on and off chance of showers and thunderstorms through most of the week, it looks like. The highest chance so far is showing to be Tuesday with about a 70% chance. And beyond that, our temperatures are going to cool with highs getting down into the upper 70s. Overnight lows are going to hang in there in the low 60s, maybe starting to get into the upper 50s by the end of the week. And we are starting to get some gustier winds show up. And again, this is all dependent on exactly what happens with that tropical system. So we'll wait and see then which way it goes, and if it's going to bring us some better rain or if it's going to head off to the east like the last one did.
Yeah, let's hope that it is going to be plenty of rainfall. I don't think our online product is on there yet. We're going to watch. I'll get a hold of Isla. Let's see if she's having a problem with it or something. But anyway, Linda McElroy says, thanks for the update, guys. And Tammy Tatum, my grandson brought some fish attractant. Oh, got some of that fish attractant from Kentucky Hip Works, Tammy? Is that what you're talking about? Because I heard that is something to kill for. They say that whenever you get that, if a fish gets a whiff of it, they are going to bite the hook and not let go. So that'll be interesting to see. But if you got it, let me know how it turns out. I'd be really curious, and I will pass that along to Katie and see what she says. Um, I bet she'll be glad to hear that. Tom Mathis says some lightning north of Bumpus Mills. He's watching over on the Facebook page. And anyway, Stephanie Rogue says, "Hello, David and Mark. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing, girl? I knew you'd be on here shortly. I didn't know where you were, but I knew you were coming close." Let's see here. What else we got going on? I hear if you haven't subscribed to the page, be sure and subscribe to it. It helps us to be able to. Well, YouTube likes it first of all, but they may ask you for an email address when you subscribe. Go ahead and give it to them. They're not going to contact you. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will be something that will help us to show some strength. And the more subscribers we have, the more money they're going to send us. Well, it doesn't sound as simple as that, but they do sell ads on our post, and then whenever we have a certain number of subscribers, that's how much they determine that we get for the ads. So anyway, it's a kind of a complicated thing. Also, I've got Facebook made me change over to a professional page, so I have set that up now. I don't know exactly what that means, but they said that I can monetize. So if I look that up, I'll try to let you know what's going on with that. And but anyway, be watching for that winter weather outlook that's coming, because it is going to be interesting.
Yep.
Let's see here. Stephanie Rope wants to know what she missed. She said it's been a while. It has. It has been a while since we've been on here with you, Stephanie. I guess you missed us last time.
Well, all you've missed is us talking about it's going to be, a chance for showers and thunderstorms each day through this week for the most part. Best chances are going to be like Tuesday and then possibly on again later in the week. Highs are going to drop from the middle 80s down to the upper 70s by the end of the week. Overnight lows in the low 60s. And the rain will be welcome. And we're watching the tropics for a system that is trying to develop down there and waiting to see exactly where it's going to go.
Yeah, we looked at the models a while ago, and it showed a pretty nasty hurricane down there developing and moving up into the Gulf Coast. I think that it looks like it's going to come in probably, Alabama, Mississippi coast, Mark?
Yeah, Mobile Bay area, somewhere in that area probably.
But you saw one model that carried it right up over us, right?
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see. Is it raining out there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I believe I left my windows cracked out there. Good grief. Well, I'll just have a wet butt when I get out there. But anyway, Stephanie Rope wants to know, you know what I'm going to ask next. Will these just be storms? Are they carrying tornadoes? They're just going to be storms, Stephanie. I don't see anything tornadic in any of these. In fact, even the Storm Prediction Center doesn't show much of a chance at that.
No.
So I think you're going to be safe, and you can relax and enjoy this beautiful rain that's falling. We sure do need it. I'm so glad to hear it out there. It feels good.
And just enough thunder and lightning to make it nice.
Yeah. We got something to compete with our studio. We've got a storm built in our studio, and when you come in and you come under it, it's like you're under a thunderstorm. There's a lot of lightning, and you hear the thunder. I mean, that thunder will shake you to your bones here. I don't know if we had that all completed when Levi was here the other day. Do you remember? Did we have it completed then?
Who's Levi?
Huh? I'm sorry, Eli. Golly, I don't know why I keep saying Levi. Eli. Hi, Eli. You don't remember if we had it completed then or not?
I don't remember. I think we were getting close.
That's right, we were, because he kept getting into our clouds in the box. That he was fascinated by that. But yeah, you'll have to come back, Levi, and see this, because it is absolutely something. Mary Vorvies, Thunder Beings. Yes, I know that term, and I really appreciate you saying that, because that's a Lakota term, and the Thunder Beings are mythical creatures that bring thunder and lightning to us, and it is nice. Dave Sturgis says it's time for a video of the lightning cloud. Well, I can't do it from here right now, Dave, but yeah, we'll have to do that and put it on there sometime for everybody to see.
Yep.
we will try to do an open house where folks, for one day, I'll open it up for folks to come by and see it. And I just don't know how soon that will be. I can guarantee you it'll be after we get the cooler weather in here, because I don't like messing with the heat. And I know you guys don't either. Okay, Mark, we are now at 41 minutes into it. Time has flown.
Yes,
You
indeed.
got anything you want else? Anything else you want to? No, we don't have to be in a big hurry to leave, though, do we? Because we got
No,
these storms are brewing. We got viewers picking up and coming on. Be sure, folks, to subscribe. We join the tribe and subscribe. That's our new motto. So when you subscribe, it helps us. It helps the channel. It helps us to be able to continue bringing this to you. And I hope you like the new look we have. I don't know what happened to the Clarksville camera. It has absolutely disappeared. So I'm going to have to put something else up there in that square above Mark's head there. But you know what else we haven't done? We haven't looked at some of these other cameras. Look at UT Martin real quick, because it's down there right where this storm is headed.
right.
And the good thing about this is now you can see the whole picture. You don't have me or Mark hiding part of the shot. You can see it. That looks like a shelf cloud. It is a shelf cloud.
It is a
It-
shelf cloud. That storm
Yeah.
is getting right in on top of them there.
Yes, it is. So it means it's got a little wind in it. We'll see what happens as it gets a little closer. It's not too far out from there. In fact, you can see they're right here, and you can see the storm right there. So it's right there upon them as we speak. And let's see what else we got out here to choose from. Wow, this up here is really rocking again. Well, no, it's not rocking again. It died out, but it was rocking good. Wish I had a good shot of that. I don't see anything too close. We can watch. Well, we can't even watch that. I'm going to try to do one thing. I'm going to look over at our place over at the Irwin, Tennessee, and see how it looks. Last time, it was a beautiful shot. Pinnacle Tower in Irwin. You see the traffic moving down here on the interstate, but
Yeah, it's looking kind of foggy there right now.
yeah, you can't see the outline of the mountains. The moon is not out, so you can't get an idea of the beauty of this shot. But it is absolutely a beautiful shot. So, but it's 72 degrees there, so it's a little warmer up on that tower than what it has been. So anyway, we'll see. We'll look here at Putnam County, MA, with this other storm going just north of them. I don't see much going on there. You can kind of see a mountain off there in the distance. This is at Cookville. Let's see, anywhere else. These things are just popping up and going away almost as fast as they pop up. So really not a lot going on. I do want to look one more time at a different spot. Let's look at the well, I don't know if I see it or not. Okay, yeah, there's the Clarksville camera. It's still not up. I had one that was out on the southern.
Yeah. Now that really was some lightning.
Yeah, I saw that. That was some nice lightning there. While we're there, let me see if I can go over to a different place. Yeah, this one right here.
Andrea Cook, these are just some general thunderstorms that are coming through. We're not looking at anything severe with them right now. So they're not going to be too bad. They'll give you some welcome rain and a little bit of a light show and a little bit of sound show.
Well, apparently that camera is not updating, because this is what it actually looks like. Is, you know, you got some rain going on over there at Katie's. That would be right along in here, and yeah, it's a pretty good little old storm coming through there right now. So anyway, I'm hoping that we'll get some rain coming in here shortly. Getting a few showers out there right now, and it's going to pick up a little bit. Around Gracie, they're getting some much heavier rain, and it's all moving southeast. So Hopkinsville's going to get some, but it's not going to be a whole lot in this round. But hey, this is just the start, and so we want to get all the rain we can get. Andrea Cook says, is it going to be bad in Herndon? It's lightning and thundering and sprinkling. No, Andrea, just enjoy that because it is going to be so nice to get that rain. Excuse me. Yeah, it's doing some lightning over there now. Katie's pretty good. Is the rest of the week going to be the same? I heard tomorrow was possible severe. Mark, you want to address that?
There is a marginal risk tomorrow for severe thunderstorms, and the big threat is straight line winds or hail, but it's not a really high end risk or anything. And then the day after that, we're probably going to have showers and thunderstorms on and off through the rest of the week. Probably a better chance on Tuesday and maybe later in the week, depending on what this tropical system does. But right now, there's not looking at a lot or a widespread outbreak of severe weather.
Yeah, I think it'll all be pretty good until we get that tropical, whatever it is, up through here, if it gets here. And that would be, towards the end of the week?
Yes.
So we can be watching for that because the forecast for the end of the week is liable to change in a big time kind of way. So we'll see what happens. Stephanie says she can handle that. So I'm glad. Yeah, everybody that's all worried about the storms, don't worry about them tonight. They're going to get they're going to sound a little worse than what they actually are. In fact, up around Greenville, Central City, they're starting to get a storm, pretty good storm right there. And you see lightning bolt means there's some lightning in it. But again, it's not severe, at least not at this point. I don't really expect it to go severe. It could briefly pulse up, but anything severe in it would probably be the wind, if I had to guess. But I don't see anything really serious in any of this stuff. But I like the way they're pulsing back up a little bit, especially as they get into our area. I'm looking forward to the rain. We need this in the worst kind of way. And there we got some storm tracks on it, which means they have pulsed up enough to be tracked. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
There's the one that's coming into Christian County now that shows you the track on it. That's from around just south of Gracie, going down towards into northern Clarksville between St. Bethlehem and Guthrie. And then the other one here, looks like it's going to go down into probably Caledonia. The little blue dots are 15 minutes time. So in 15 minutes time, from where the point is observed, that point will be right here. In 30 minutes, it'll be right here. So you kind of get an idea of how that works. But so far, no complaints on any of it. I'm happy to see it. But this one right here around Montgomery is starting to pop up just west of Gracie. I want to go back to our camera over there at WKDZ.
There definitely gets some rain.
Yeah, they get some pretty good rain, but I would imagine, because that looks like a storm is really ramping up now. We should see some serious lightning here in a little bit, maybe much heavier rain too, because that heavier rain probably just a little bit to the west of where this camera's pointing. But you can see in the headlights that rain is really coming down now. It's getting heavier by the minute. Look how heavy it's getting. So,
I see that.
Yeah, so it is. It's coming down pretty good. Bill Melander wants to know if Hopkinsville's going to be okay. Yes, it is, Bill. It's nothing to worry about. For those of you who are just joining us, these storms are stormy, but they're nothing to worry about. Nothing severe in them to mount to anything. Haven't seen anything severe. And Dave in West Virginia says, Buc-ee's is coming to your area. Where is that coming to? Have you heard that?
I've heard, we've had rumors of Buc-ee's coming to this area for probably the past 5 or 6 years. The last one is that it's going to be down at, I think, the 115 interchange or something like that.
Yeah, I'm changing cameras here because that camera was really catching it. I'm looking back to the west of it to see how it is there in Katie's. Again, it's getting some heavy rain.
It's that camera's catching it, and it's starting to rock a little bit too because the winds are starting to kick up a little.
But this one right here looks pretty rough. That's it's windy. That's probably, if I had to guess, that storm's borderline severe. Don't think it'll get severe, but it's pretty strong. You see the traffic lights swinging in. Wow. Yeah, they're getting some pretty hefty gusts there right now.
Yeah.
That's from this. It's from this storm right here. I'll go in a little closer. The camera we were looking at was, well, actually, it's right there. Yeah, that's where the storm is, right there. So yeah, we're watching the bulk of it. Let's go back to the camera there. Yeah, you can see the traffic lights swaying in the wind. It's pretty strong winds, but looks like it might have calmed down just a bit as the core of that storm. The worst of it is just slightly to the west. If you go towards Cadiz from this point, you're going to run into some pretty hefty rain, so you might want to wait just a little bit till this storm, it's probably just a few minutes, and this storm will be on down south of 6880. But it's pretty hefty rains as you go on now towards Cadiz right now. If you're traveling that direction, I see several cars here traveling along the way towards Cadiz, which is off over this way. And then here's the interchange to the I-24 is 6880. And yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Going to keep on it here. We're going to stay with you here for a little bit longer. We're watching it close. They are saying that we're getting lightning in Hopkinsville as well. And let's go back over here and see where we are. Yeah, that's you can see some of the heavier showers there are coming into western Hopkinsville. They're passing the Eagle Way bypass up 272. And we are located, let me think here. We are somewhere up in here. I don't know exactly where. But anyway, let's see. This is 272. So we would be up this way. Yeah, we're somewhere right along up in here somewhere. Let's see. There's Princeton Road, North Drive. So we're up in this area. Is that? No, that's probably the fairgrounds. So this may be us right in this area.
Yes, we're right in there.
I believe that's the neat thing about this is that you can see the little houses here. These little gray boxes are houses, so we can actually see what house we're looking at. And let's see here. Well, that's Princeton. I'm trying to get my bearings here. So this must be Dawson Road right here. That would be the Copper Steel. So, yeah, we would. I believe this is us in here.
Back, no, back.
Right here.
No,
Back
here.
here.
Your other left. Where that little short street right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. No.
I'm just looking.
No, not that little short street. That little short street.
This one.
The one right between them. The one that goes back between the long building
I
and
see
the
it.
other square
Yeah,
building.
100 Marketplace. This is us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in this building right here, and there's the.
The lean-tos where everybody
that's
else
what they
parks
call
their
it, lean-to. But and then there's the old salt dome that hopefully will one day be a planetarium for the children to come see. That's going to be a goal of mine. Hopefully one day somebody will buy into the dream and think about it, and we'll try to do a planetarium and complete with storms and all kinds of neat stuff in it. So anyway, there is. I'm so proud to see a street. That is nice. Okay. All right. Anyway, but you can see we're getting a shower here. It doesn't seem to be anything too heavy, but this is moving on in closer to us. And then as we go back over here towards Gracie and Montgomery, I bet that camera is still showing some pretty hefty rains. Let's go to it. Well, it's still raining, but it doesn't seem to be as strong or as intense as it was. So it evidently has moved on down a little bit. And the worst is probably to the south and east of there. So if you were waiting for this storm to pass, it's probably good to go ahead and you're good to move on towards Cadiz. So there you go. Hopefully, and we do thank WKDZ for allowing us to use this camera to show everyone It comes courtesy there on their tower there at the radio station, and certainly is a handy camera to have. And we're thankful that they allow us to use it. So
Yes, indeed.
anyway, let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else I want to look.
Yeah. Hello, Donna.
Is that Donna? The one and only, the real Donna? Our support staff, Donna.
Yeah.
Dave says Smiths Grove, Kentucky is where it's going. Smith Grove. Where is that? I've heard of it. Is that?
Let me see here.
It's got to be here somewhere close.
Smiths Grove, Kentucky. Is on. That's where the one is currently. It's on the far side of Bowling Green.
Oh, okay. I knew I'd heard of Smiths Grove, but I couldn't remember. There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's right up here.
That Bucky's is already there.
Okay, Dave. Dig further. He says it's on their website. But that one has been there for a while. Okay, he says it's south of us then. I'll bet it's going to be down here around Oak Grove or somewhere in that neighborhood maybe. Well, anyway, if you get more information, let us know where it is. It'd be interesting to see. Donna Lord says near Bowling. Okay, yeah, that's the one we found. She says that the new one will be exit 1. Well, that's in Tennessee. That's not in Kentucky. Oh, exit 89. Exit 89 in Oak Grove. So the Bucky's coming to exit 89 in Oak Grove. I'm not
That's
sure.
where That's where 115 joins in
Yeah. That would be
at I-24.
right here. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be curious to see that. I bet that'll be a popular place to visit for a while anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know much about
I had
it.
when we were over that way coming back, we stopped at the Bucky's over at Smiths Grove, and it was still pretty busy.
Really?
But then they're right on I-65. So.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, now we all learned a little something. Thanks, Dave. We appreciate it. And thank you, Donna, for letting us know exactly where it is. And we'll be looking forward to that. So all of you who are on here, you got to hear it right here that Bucky's is coming. It'll be at exit 89 in Oak Grove. And anyway.
As soon as they build it, which is
Yeah,
probably
as soon
going
as
to
they
take 2 years.
Oh, maybe not. You never can tell. Looks like another storm coming into Katie's. It doesn't look like it's going to be too awfully bad, though. But that's following the one that just went through there. And anyway, so we're doing pretty good, Mark. I think we can go ahead and safely call it. And
I believe so.
yeah. Yeah, Stephanie Rook said 89, and Dave says that's it.
That's it.
Okay, Thunder Buddies, I'm glad that you all agreed on that. And I have enjoyed visiting with you, and I hope you all, if you got any questions, now's the time to ask before we leave. I will remind you to join the tribe and subscribe to this channel. It will help us more than you realize. It will help us to keep going and keep bringing you this kind of technology that we're able to see. You saw us go down into the individual houses. Stephanie Roke says, I'm not going till it's been open for a while because ain't nobody got time for that. I like the way she talks. She's a mess. Anyway, Stephanie, it's good to see you on here. Good to see all of you on here with us.
Yeah.
You're our Thunder Buddies. We're all friends. And
It should be up, Dave. If you zoom into where our location is, you'll be able to show them something else.
zoom into our location.
Yeah. Make it a little bit easier to find.
You
Or
mean
you don't have spotters highlighted, do you?
no? Let's see. How do I do that? I need to
Be
do
over
that.
on the That'd be over on the left-hand side at the top, the triple bars.
I'm there. Where are they located? Right there, I'll bet.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see if I can see it. So we need to go into our location? Is that what you're
Yep.
telling me?
Uh-huh.
Like I did before, right?
Yep.
All right. Aha. Who is that green dot right there?
Who is that green dot right
Looks
there?
like his name's Mark Booker. Anybody know him? At least you know where you can track him now. My beacon, I can't get mine to show up on here yet, but yeah, that's pretty neat. Well, wow, your name,
That will help us keep track on there when we have spotters with the weather spotters out in the field too.
right? That is something we do. Is that we are able to track our spotters and find out if Stephanie, you making me laugh now. But we can get their location. We know where they are, so we can keep them out of harm's way, hopefully. And so it's just one of those things, a safety feature. But you can see, even when I zoom out, big picture of Mark Booker's. I wonder what that little arrow says there. Oh, it tells the last time it was updated a few minutes ago. Wow. Okay, Mark Booker. Well, you're just tall cotton now. I'm so proud of you. But anyway, that is a way that we have. It's like an internal GPS beacon that's on our phones with our mobile radar, and it works very well. So anyway, folks, anything else? Everybody good? Tammy Tatum says, phone says lightning is detected. I would not be surprised. Hadn't shown up on our radar just yet, but it will. So but I think that we are going to call it a night. Mary Vorvis says, that's cool. And Stephanie is laughing at me. And Dave says, thanks, guys. And Donna says, Nature Fest was nice yesterday. Anyway.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
All right, everybody. I appreciate you. We love you to pieces. Mark, you have any last words?
Everybody enjoy the rain while we're getting it. Stay safe from the lightning. And join us again Wednesday. We'll update you on what that system in the tropics is doing.
Yeah, and be sure and watch for my winter outlook. It's going to be nice when it gets going, and I will see you next time. And hopefully I will see you sooner rather than later, if that makes sense. All right, good night, everyone.
Bye, everyone.